Your soft, people-pleasing, unclear brand is the real reason why a lot of people are not buying from you. In this video, I'm going to show you how exactly you can fix that so that you can start attracting the kind of clients you want to your business. So my name is Melvin. I review a lot of coaches, trainers, consultants, sales leaders content on a daily basis. A majority of them are vague, motivational stuff that looks like it appeals to every single person. When I sit down and ask them, why do you post this kind of stuff? Their answer is very simple. I want to appeal and attract the biggest audience possible. And I want to put forth to you that if that's the way you think, then that's precisely why you're wasting time, energy, and money. When your content doesn't stand out, it's not clear who it is for. More importantly, it doesn't capture attention, epiphany, or even hit a nerve, no one's going to stop the scroll and watch it. Very, very critical to understand. Now, if you dive in deeper, why do people create content that doesn't stand out and hit a nerve and give people an aha moment? The reason is very simple. They are very, very afraid of offending people. Now, there's one word I always teach in my classes. That word is polarization. When people hear polarization, they think offensive. They think, oh, I need to say something like racist, or I need to say something sexist, ageist, etc. No, that's just being offensive. Polarization is to take a stand. So if I believe, for example, that coffee is fantastic, and I take a very strong stand on that, that is polarizing. Why? Some people hate coffee. Some people like tea. Some people think that caffeine is not good for the brain. Well, I disagree with those people. Have a cup of coffee right here. But by me taking the stand, you can either choose to agree or disagree with me. But at least we are clear. Now, the people who agree with me might come closer to my content. People might disagree, might add some hate in the comments, but I will encourage them to find someone else that drinks tea, perhaps. So me taking a clear stand, standing up for a message, a position, allows the people that agree with me to come closer and the people that disagree to go further. What if you took no stand? Then you give people no opportunity to either come close or away from you. In fact, they'll just walk just by you because you're generic and you didn't capture their attention. The goal for us in our content is never to be well-liked or accepted by everybody. It is impossible. Nobody can agree on just about everything. Some people believe in God, some people believe in atheism, some people worship this and that. We can't even agree on anything. The only one thing that we can all agree on is that eventually we're going to die in this life. I think all of us can agree that that is definitely the one thing that we can or universally come to the same conclusion on. Apart from that, everyone has so many different opinions. So our goal of our content is not to help everybody. The goal of our content is to make our position so clear and attract the people that resonate with us closer and repel the people that disagree with us. Now, when we talk about repelling the people that disagree with us, it doesn't mean I hate them or, I dislike them. I'm just saying, hey, this is my stand. If you disagree, you can find somebody else who creates content or has a leadership position that you agree with. Feel free to bounce and find your own person that you want to connect with. So our goal is never to appeal to everybody. Our goal is to understand who our audience is, have a stand authentically that attracts this kind of people. Dress, speak, put forth your position in a way that's attractive to these people so they come closer to you. Understanding full well, it is perfectly okay if people dislike your stand. As long as we are not offensive, we aren't offending them or insulting them, we're just merely stating our stand very clearly and allowing the people that resonate with us to come even closer to us while liberating and freeing the people that disagree to go on their merry way somewhere else. Now, the next thing we have to understand in this entire journey is very often the one thing we have to do when we begin polarizing our audience is we need to first capture their attention. I always tell people that we need to take everything you have to say and find the most controversial, the most outstanding, the most authentic, direct line and put it right in front so that literally you stop the scroll. Now, whether they like you or they dislike you, you certainly have their attention first. Now, remember, when you're generic at front and hello, everybody, welcome to our video, no, you're going to scroll right past. So whatever it is that is pattern interrupting, attention grabbing, you got to put it up front. And yes, that means you have to risk having disagreements, people not liking you in the comments. I always tell my clients, if they're so afraid that people dislike them, then I'll just go into the comment section and type the first hate message so you get it out of their system. Because why? Because disagreement is very much part of this game. The only people that don't have disagreement are people that are invisible. So if you want no disagreement, just don't put anything out. Nobody will like you, nobody will dislike you either. You're invisible also. But for every single time you take a stand, somebody is going to disagree with you, and it is okay. Perfectly, totally okay. Because why? You don't have to change your stand. They don't have to change your stand. They can just find somebody else that they resonate with. Now, the last thing we want to be strong within on is to have a clear vision and also to admit at times when you're contrarian. You see, it's going back to the idea of being very clear in terms of what and who you want to help, being very clear in terms of the audience you want, and so being very clear about what and where you want to bring people to, and the fact that this might be entirely an opposite of whatever society preaches. I know it takes a lot of courage to do this. Being contrarian simply means, I know you've been all brought up to believe that this thing, and this is exactly why I believe that it's wrong, and here's where we are going. Having a clear vision, embracing your contrarian within, acknowledging that this is certainly very, very different than what majority of people have heard, makes you stand out. It shows that you have courage and clarity simultaneously, both at the same time. It's not always easy also. So, in conclusion, as we put all of these things together, remember, we can't close people till we first get their attention. If we sound like everybody, we don't piss people off, but we also don't attract anybody. Everyone's going to walk right past. So what do we have to do today? First key, you have to find within yourself the 2 C's, clarity and courage. What exactly is your stand? You have to take a stand. And once you find that, I know, it will be a bit scary. That's when you need courage. The next thing you have to do is to understand who exactly you want to target and what exactly is the polarizing statement or message you want to put out into the market, allowing the people that agree with you to come closer and the people that disagree with you to go further. The next thing you have to understand is you have to first capture their attention. So you have to take whatever you have that is controversial or outstanding, put it all the way at the front. Don't delay it till 7 minutes inside your video. Finally, you need to embrace your inner contrarian. Embrace your inner clear vision of where you're going to bring people to, especially if they join you on this interesting journey. If you embrace all of these things in a courageous manner and put forth all of these things in the market in a clear fashion, you're going to definitely stand out. You might not be the world's most popular brand, but you will definitely stand out from everybody else. And at the same regard, attract the kind of people that agree with you to become clients of yours, while simultaneously liberating and freeing everyone who disagrees with you to find someone else. Hope this is helpful. And if it is, whether you agree or disagree, I encourage you to share in the comments. I'll see you in future videos.